we had Bill Haney on a couple last week, and he had some things to say. We'll play a real quick clip, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Hitchins. Listen, Hitchins. Hey, one thing about Africa is Africa gonna sell it. Listen, one thing about Africa, he know and I know is that he been talking that same way. He was losing like a motherfucker, and he was still talking the same way. Amateurs, ain't nothing changed. They'll beat the hell out of him in the sparring. He's still talking. You see what I'm saying? But shout out to Africa, who's continuing to get better and better. You know what I'm saying? Just like Devin, these kids are getting better and better. And I don't like that they describe Africa's style as boring. I think that Africa, if you violate, Africa would demonstrate. He's not no chump. He's not no punk. He's not no sissy.
Now, Coach.
Go ahead.
Now, it seemed like it was a compliment, but it was a backhand compliment. Did you take it as that way?
Of course, no doubt. I definitely took it as that way. And the reason why he had to backpedal on that, because he know the truth. He know the truth. He knows that when Africa sparred, I watched Devin and Africa spar on many occasions. In Brooklyn and Vegas, whatever, right? And it wasn't like he described. It wasn't like he described. First of all, he did boxing and cops and kids. They were younger, right? And after that sparring was over, Devin himself said, "You the truth." He told me, he said, "You the truth." He said, "You the truth," because of the work that Africa gave him. It was nobody beating nobody's ass. You dig it? Wasn't none of that stuff. When we went to Vegas, we had just got off the plane. We got off the plane and they sparred. Like when you go off the plane and you go right to the gym and spar, you kind of cramped up. So Devin kind of edged it, but it wasn't like he beat his ass. You understand what I'm saying? The next time and as a matter of fact, you should tell Bill to tell some of his people to bring back our winning gear, because he brought a whole entourage with him, and Africa had winning white gear, and somehow it just got lost. It just left. I don't know if that was what that was all about, but it could have been somebody in his crew that took it, with his $1 million ass. But what I'm saying is that after that, we sparred in Mayweather's gym. They was going back and forth, right? As a matter of fact, this is how it went. We sparred at Bones. We asked for another round. They didn't want to give it to us. So then we met again in Mayweather's gym. And this time, we sparred, right? Africa touched him up. He know I'm telling the truth. Africa touched him up, right? So then they asked for another round. And we said, nah, we're doing the same thing you did to us. And we was at Bones gym. That's what y'all did. And then the third time, we sparred, right? Devin, I told Africa from the sparring, from the second time I saw it, I said, listen, he's going to try to go to your body the next time. And what you did, because when I looked up, he had about 10 people in the other corner with my man, Mike McCullen, the body snatcher. He had Mike there. So what that automatically confirmed what I was thinking. Devin was trying to go to the body that third time. They had a great sparring session. Nobody beat nothing up with like this one is saying. Both of them was rocking and rolling. It was a great sparring match. But I'm going to tell you this. When we got out of the ring, you heard guys in the gym like Otis and the rest of those guys saying nobody never did that to Devin. Now, you take it for what it's worth. They said, yo, we watched Devin spar a lot of guys, and nobody never did that to Devin.
Wow.
So now that's the truth. And that's the truth.
So all right. So Coach Bill said what he said, and then you put. I do recall Devin saying Africa's the truth. So Bill Haney needs to stop lying just to big up his son.
Which is a fact.
Is that what you think? Like, is that what you think Haney's doing? Like he's on a tour now?
Of course. No, I mean his son just now beat Regis Progress. He just beat Regis Progress, who I think was really a cherry pick. And I say that because Devin had all of the advantages. His own promotions, the height, the reach. What else come with that? The height, the reach, What else? It's probably another host of things.
Experience,
not even so. That too.
Yeah.
That too. And Regis Progress, small guy. And you look at what they did. Devin blew up to 165 pounds, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So come on now. That was a cherry pick move. They knew that that Devin was gonna be able to beat that kid. So now, and that's my tip my hat. I'm not trying to take nothing away from their success. I'm not trying to do that. Kudos to them. But don't try to fire shots at my man or at my fighter or at my son. You understand?
No doubt, man. No doubt. And you
that's what I'm saying. That don't try to fire shots at my son. You know, and like I said, he's on the tour right now. You know, Bill Haney's on the tour. You know, he used to be a promoter. He used to promote music, so he's on the tour right now. So he's promoting bullshit. The hype of the son. With all respect.